Artificial intelligence. Everyone's talking about it, right? It's being hailed as one of the most revolutionary technologies of our time. We hear about how it's transforming industries, boosting productivity, and sparking innovation. But today, I want to peel back the curtain and reveal some of the hidden truths about AI, the issues that don't often make it into mainstream discussions. Let's get straight to it. Number 1, bias is everywhere, and it's really hard to fix. You've probably heard about bias in AI, but do you know just how pervasive it is? AI systems learn from vast amounts of data that reflects human history, our culture, and yes, our biases. Whether it's gender, race, or even socioeconomic status, AI often replicates, or worse, amplifies these biases. What's even scarier? Detecting and removing bias is incredibly tough. Even the best developers might not notice the bias until it's already caused damage. This isn't just a coding issue. It's a societal issue that AI mirrors back at us. Number 2, data quality. Garbage in, garbage out. People think the key to a successful AI system is a smart algorithm. And sure, that's part of it. But the real secret sauce? It's the data that the AI is trained on. And guess what? Most of the data out there isn't great. If your data is flawed or incomplete, your AI is going to reflect that. You could have the most advanced system, but if your data is a mess, your results will be too. It's a massive challenge that the AI industry doesn't talk about enough. Number 3, AI struggles with common sense. Despite all the advances in AI, systems still struggle with basic common sense. Sure, they can process tons of data, identify patterns, and make predictions, but they lack the basic understanding of the world that even a child has. You can ask AI to generate a paragraph or give you a factual answer, but ask it to handle a real-world problem that requires human intuition? It often falls short. This becomes even more clear when AI tries to understand human language. Things like context, idioms, cultural references, they just don't get it. Number 4, ethical dilemmas. Who's responsible? When AI makes a mistake, who's responsible? That's one of the most uncomfortable and unresolved questions. What happens if an autonomous car crashes? Or if a medical AI gives a wrong diagnosis? The legal and ethical frameworks to deal with these situations are still lagging behind the technology. Everyone's pointing fingers: companies, developers, governments. But as AI starts making more critical decisions, this question becomes too big to ignore. Number 5, the environmental cost of AI. Here's something that rarely gets talked about: the huge environmental impact of AI. Training large-scale AI models requires enormous amounts of computational power. In fact, training just one model can use as much energy as a car over its entire lifetime. As AI keeps growing, so does its energy consumption. If we're not careful, this tech that's supposed to improve our lives could actually contribute to environmental harm on a global scale. Number 6, AI isn't as autonomous as you think. There's a big misconception that AI systems are completely autonomous and operate without human intervention. But in reality, most AI systems require constant monitoring, fine-tuning, and updates by human engineers. These systems are only as good as the teams maintaining them. And there's also this idea of AI hand-holding. Often companies use AI systems alongside human workers who have to correct or adjust the AI's output. So, how autonomous is AI, really? It's more like an assistant than an independent thinker. Number 7, the future of jobs. Not all doom and gloom, but a lot of people are worried about AI's impact on jobs. And yes, many routine jobs are at risk of being automated. But here's what's less talked about: the new kinds of jobs AI will create. The problem? These jobs will often require specialized skills in programming, machine learning, and data science, skills that most people don't currently have. There's a growing gap between the skills people have and the skills needed to thrive in an AI-driven world. So it's not just about losing jobs, it's about whether the workforce can adapt in time. Conclusion: the need for a balanced conversation. Now, the goal here isn't to scare you or make you cynical about AI. AI has the potential to revolutionize many aspects of our lives for the better. But we need to approach this technology with open eyes. The hype around AI tends to overshadow its challenges, and if we don't address these hidden problems now, they'll become much harder to fix down the road. AI is powerful, but it's not magic. It reflects our data, our decisions, and our biases. It's up to us to shape its future responsibly.